Courts making the decisions. That's through the constitutional process.
Let me ask some questions about faith, which is a tough subject to talk about. You have called at times this battle against terrorism a crusade.
I said it once and probably shouldn't have used that word.
Do you think God is involved in this conflict?
I don't think this is a religious war. I think this is a war between evil people that are willing to kill on a mass scale, people that would like to end up with weapons of mass destruction and even kill more than they did in New York City and
But you've used
Washington,
a phrase that
D.C.
interests me, which is you said freedom is a gift of the Almighty.
It is.
And if you're the agent of freedom, or consider yourself so in this, does that indicate in your mind that the Almighty is on our side in some way?
Charlie, I think that you shouldn't try to read too much into what I'm saying. What I'm saying is a truth. And the truth is people yearn to be free, no matter who they are or what their religion is. Freedom is ingrained in people's souls. Freedom was not placed there by the United States. It was, in my judgment, it was placed there by something greater, the Almighty.
Do we all worship the same God, Christian and Muslim? Do we all worship the same God, Christian and Muslim?
I think we do.
Do we all worship the same God, Christian and Muslim?
I think we do. I think we do. I think we do.
Does
We have different routes of getting to the Almighty. We have different routes of getting to the Almighty. We have different routes of getting to the Almighty.
Does Bin Laden, does Abu Musab al-Zarqawi pray to the same God that you and I do?
I think they pray to a false God. Otherwise they wouldn't be killing innocent lives like they have been.
Do Christians and non-Christians, do Muslims go to heaven in your mind? Do Christians and non-Christians, do Muslims go to heaven in your mind?
Yes, they do.
Do Christians and non-Christians, do Muslims go to heaven in your mind?
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. We have different routes of getting there. Different routes of getting there. Different routes of getting there. But I want you to understand, I want your listeners to understand, I don't get to decide who goes to heaven. The Almighty God decides who goes to heaven. And I am on my personal walk.
People of faith throughout the ages have wondered about this. How do they know when it's their own ego, when it's their own desires, and when it's actually God's
I guess that's
will?
one of the universal questions. I think one way you make sure it's not your ego is you stay in the Bible. At least that's what I have found. And I'm still learning. The Bible is an amazing book.
Is it literally true, the Bible? Is it literally true, the Bible?
Probably not.
Is it literally true, the Bible?
Probably not. The idea that... no, I'm not a literalist, but I think you can learn a lot from it.
So you can read the Bible and not take it literally. I mean, it's not inconsistent to love the Bible and to also believe in evolution, say.
Well, I think you can have both. Well, I think you can have both. I think evolution can... Look, you're getting me way out of my lane here, but I'm just a simple president. But it's... I think that God created the earth, created the world. I think that the creation of the world is so mysterious it requires something as large as an Almighty. And I don't think it's incompatible with, the scientific proof that there's evolution.